Hello everyone, and welcome to the Brickformula review of LEGO set 7050 Alien Defender. It has 105 pieces for ages 7 to 14, which is funny because if a 14-year-old builds it wrong and a 7-year-old builds it right, well, let's not get into that. It's from the series Alien Conquest, and it retails for $9.99. Here you see a picture of the Defender, which is pretty neat. And it comes with a little alien scout ship, so it has something to shoot at. Here are the minifigures, more on that later. And on the back of the box, we see the two of them with absolutely horrible aiming. There's really not much else to say about the box, so I will talk about this in more detail coming up. Here are the minifigures. Let's start with the driver. Okay, here's his body art. It looks like he's wearing a lot of protection, which is cool. Better safe than sorry. Okay, on his head you can see he's wearing shades so that he doesn't blind himself from his own laser fire. On the back it looks like he's saying a lot of profanities, which sounds like fun. Can't wait to see that. Here's the alien. Let me take off his head so you can see his details clearer. There it is. Okay, some details on the pants. Nothing on the back. I kind of like this head besides the fact that it can move a lot. It's pretty funny looking too. And it's one of those rare heads where you can pose it so that it looks like he's looking up at you. Say hi. Pretty cute, huh? If you don't think it's cute, just, get rid of him. He comes with a standard ray gun. Oops, knocked him out too early, so you can't see him use it. This guy, on the other hand, comes with 3 guns. Probably not on purpose. It came with an extra revolver, so if you want to kick it old school, you can. Alright. These 2 guns can be mounted on the vehicle, or combined with this guy's profanity face, you can go John Woo style. Oops. And there it is. Pretty cool, huh? Check it out. Yeah. Onto the set. Here we have the little alien scout ship. Alright, as you can see, it's a very simple build. To tell you the truth, I really don't understand how it flies, because on the back you have these tentacles. It might hover, but on the bottom there's really nothing there. I feel like this thing insults my intelligence, but then again, this thing is for kids, so I guess if they're cool with it, all is well then. Okay, there's the front, here's the top. Alright, the only fun thing I found with it really is when this guy's hunting for him. Okay, he's like, oh, where are you? And this guy's like, here. Grabs him from behind. And he's like, ah, he got me! Otherwise, it is cool that this thing is in the set so you can shoot him down later. Okay, so let's move on to the next vehicle. Here is the Alien Defender, which I think is a relatively easy build. I had fun building it. Here's what it looks like from the top. Alright, that's the left. There's the bottom. I like this piece. I'm glad they brought it back. Here's the rear view. There's the front. And I like how they put a bumper here, because they could certainly use one in the back, because if you ever back up into a trailer, you can accidentally fire off your missiles, which is not cool because you're going to need them to fight off the aliens. Alright, as you may have noticed, these are flick fire missiles, which I'm not very fond of. That's why I prefer hand-guided missiles. You can play with them that way. Okay, it's more accurate. It's a one-hit kill. And you don't have to look for your missile after you fired it. How cool is that? Okay, this turret rotates at a full 360 degrees. And it can move up and down, like so. The only thing weird is that if you rotate at this angle, you'll bash this guy in the head while he's driving, which is not good. He should sit up a little more, okay, and you'll clear his head. And then he can focus on the road more, which I think all the drivers can benefit from. This part over here moves up and down like that. That's just simply from the design. Okay. The car doesn't have a mind of its own, although it would be nice. He would be a good listener because he nods all the time. Otherwise, this is a pretty good set. What attracted me to it was that it has some pretty good parts. You see this double cheese slope here? It has 5 of those. I can always use more of that. And this grill here, there's 4 of those. And these flat pieces, 4 of those too. So overall, it's pretty decent. Okay, so that sums up the review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.